Do your intro.
Hey, and we're live.
We certainly are. How you
Yeah,
doing, Kardy?
yeah, I'm excellent, my friend.
Take it
How are you?
away.
Oh, well, I
Hold on,
could,
hold
I
on.
could take it
What?
away.
Hold
I
on. Are we
what?
live?
Yeah, we're live. We're live. Do you want me to take it away or not?
I just want to do something.
Okay, tell me.
Bam.
You've now flipped your low through from full low to low through. I kind of did a thank you for watching, and I'm really happy that you were watching because because you were probably I was probably the only one watching you flip your t-shirt around the right way.
Oh, right. You sure?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There ain't
Okay.
nobody here. It's just me and you, bro. Just me and
Okay.
you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So
So,
we're gonna have a midweek talk. This is the midweek two chat. The midweek two chat. You
uh,
know.
y- of course, it's a midweek two chat. I want to. There's something I had. I wanted to show you. What have I done with it? What have I done with it, man?
I, I,
Cr-
I'm
Well,
gonna send him a message. 1 second.
I got.
I'm still here, and the message said, "You ready?"
Yeah, I'm ready, all right. I got this. I got this. I can't find it right now, but I had it on me a minute ago. I've got this thing that you put over your phone, right? That gives it a fisheye and make the lenses wide, and you could adjust the lens on your mobile phone and stuff.
Okay.
Really good for when you're shooting in a narrow room and you need
Okay.
space. Rather than having the space, your lens can do the job for you.
And how's that working for you?
Got delivered today. I'm
Oh, okay.
It got delivered today. I was playing around with it. I might try it for my class later on because I have a class at 6 o'clock.
Right.
You're
Okay.
teaching tonight, right?
Sorry.
You're teaching also tonight, yeah?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I only teach to myself. You
I
know.
don't believe that for a moment.
I do. I'm
No,
a.
no, no,
I
no, you
teach to myself. You know, I really do. You know, They call me Kardy no mates.
don't.
I've got no
Cut.
friends.
I don't think so for a moment. Your calendar, you're not calendar, your contacts must be vast.
I'm like Kardy no mates. Nobody comes to my class.
You got plenty of friends. You
Oh,
got plenty of
they
friends.
don't come to me.
So Cardi, what is the most people you've ever taught? Because you teach fitness, right? We're both fitness teachers. So what's
For
the
sure, for sure.
most
I
you've
did
ever?
about 6,000 once.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
and you know what? Everybody got it.
That's crazy.
Everybody got it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it was in Olympia in London.
I
Uh,
know the place.
yeah, it was huge, and I was like a little dot on the stage, but there was a massive screen.
Just one screen.
Yeah, one huge, huge screen, kind of like a pop concert,
Right,
you know?
right.
Yeah, it was really, really cool.
How was the sound system? Because we're into our music and sounds and stuff.
Um, I, I wasn't paying too much attention to it back then because it was in my early days of
Sure.
teaching, you know, so I didn't really have that much of a kind of a, I wasn't that anal back then.
Uh-huh,
I just
uh-huh.
wanted to get the message over to the people and teach to them, and everything was fine. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. So I can say that that was the case then. How about you? What's the largest class you've ever done?
About 1,000, about a
Mm.
thousand people. That was in Germany, Heidelberg. That's up. I didn't film it. I saw a video of it a while back. I don't know if the guys have taken it down, of the association taken it down. But when I went to look for it the second time, I couldn't find it. But I'm sure it's still up there. But that's insane. Same sort of thing. But for me, that was indoors. That was in a venue,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
the the sound system was to die for. Really to die for. The Germans, I didn't know the Germans were into their music in this way, but it's the best sound system I've ever used in a center
yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
I haven't created myself.
Yeah,
because
for
I've used sound systems that I've actually brought into centers, but that's my own creation.
yeah, no, no, I know what you mean. It's when they reach pop star status, sound system level
Yeah,
and
yeah,
quality. Yeah,
yeah,
I've used one or two of them in the past in Brazil and in um, Holland, and I
right,
remember those two classes.
right.
Like you
Yeah,
say, you do remember them because when your voice sounds so silky, when you
uh-huh,
just say the slightest, smallest thing,
yeah.
you know you've arrived. You
But
know,
there's two things that go on with that, isn't there? There's the music and our voice. It may sound pretty obvious, but people don't understand. They've got to be divided. You've got to hear the clarity of the music
mm,
and the clarity of your voice.
mm, but,
One doesn't override the other. They both got to come out equally
but
for it
that's
to.
when you have a good sound man.
Yeah,
And I always used to make friends with the sound men. Every time that was the first thing I would do when I did a huge show. I would talk to him. I'd make friends with him. I'd
yeah,
give him my music. I'd say, "This is what I do. This
yes,
is how I do it,"
yes,
etc., etc.,
yes,
etc. So the sound man was my best friend because I'm telling you, if you have a bad sound man, you have a bad experience.
yes,
If you have a bad experience, you have a bad class, and it makes you look like rubbish on
yes,
stage. And your
yes,
your professionalism goes through the roof just
yes,
because of the sound man who's there
yes,
having a cup of tea while you're working out. You know, sitting there giving it. Yeah, this guy's really good. Meanwhile, your whole thing's crashing in because he hasn't listened because you haven't told him what you're about and what to do.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
you have to let them know because they usually from experience when you do a big event, it's not a question of you having your CD player or your MP3 player by your side. It's way over
sure,
there, you
sure, yes,
know? And then you're going,
yes.
hey, turn it up. You haven't got the volume here. Turn up
You,
the voice
you
up.
can't come off stage either. Cannot come off stage either because you're the teacher.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. So I used to give them. I used to give. It's mad that you mentioned this because I used to give them like a little tuition, Kardy tuition, before I got on stage. I used to
Sure.
tell them. I used to say, look, if I do that, it means I want the music high. Okay. If I do that, where is it? It's on that side. If I do that, it means I want the microphone high.
Yeah.
Then you got to keep your eyes on me because I'm going to be talking to you for the first 10, 15 minutes about a mixture between this and this. And you got to make
Yes.
sure that I'm doing this to this or whether I'm just
Yes.
doing this. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean? So I used to educate them with reference to my sound and my cues and how I would interact with them. You know, and then if I did this, it means finish, go on to the next CD because we were using CDs at the time. You know, and then if I did this, it means wrap it up, no more, finish, wrap it up. Yeah. So I'll give them those cues. You know, so it's a little playbook that I used to give everybody. If the sound man is over there, over there, over there, you know, like they usually are.
I just want to segue into something that you mentioned that just tickling me in the back of my mind here. I was um, taking my kids back to their mums not so long ago, and just just beside their house, there was a stack of CDs. I'm not even kidding, Cardi, in the box, right? Stacked up, parts of them. There must have been about 2,000 CDs there.
What?
Yeah, blank
Oh
CDs.
no.
Yeah, blank CDs. And I wanted to take them because back in the day, I knew the value of them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And I was thinking, man, I want to take these because these are worth something. Then I racked my brain around it, thinking, what?
yeah. It was
What am I going
nothing.
to do with this stuff?
What are you gonna do with 2,000 blank
What
CDs
am I
in this
going to
day and
do
age?
with
You know what's
nobody?
mind? If you want 2,000 blank CDs, grab one of these. Exactly the same, if not more. Do you know what I
I
mean?
remember, I remember when we used to make mixed CDs. Me and a friend of mine, Colin Brown, we used to make mixed CDs, and I remember I had a contact with Samsung and not Samsung, not the 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 tech company. This company actually was a tech company, but they made CDs, right?
Okay.
But spelt different.
They're like the
Anyway,
microphone people.
yeah, yeah, the mic, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Mm.
Right. So a friend of mine worked for them, so I had contacts. So I was getting these CDs at half price. So Colin and I, we were just burning left, right, so we were burning through the night.
Yeah.
And I remember bringing a load to his house, and he looked at me as if I was had gold bars under my arm, right?
That's what it was like back then.
Yeah, as if I had gold bars under my arm, and we were just burning, copying, burning all night. And for those of you who don't understand, when you record a CD, it's burning a CD. You burn a CD, and um, to see all these CDs now, yeah, and just
I actually
walk
never knew
past
that.
them, it's criminal.
I actually never knew that, because I used to carry a lighter in my back pocket, and whenever I got a CD, I used to hold
You're
it
lying.
underneath.
Don't believe this idiot. Don't believe this fool.
And all night going. And what were you doing
Oh
after? I
my
was burning the CDs, man. You know, it's like burning the midnight oil. No, burning the CDs.
gosh.
No, but for sure, yeah, they were gold back in the day. And
Yeah,
I remember
yeah.
we used to order, blank CDs from companies, and
Mm.
and it was like, wow, I got blank CDs. Have you got any blank CDs? And those were the days.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
now you got your MP3, you got your MP3, mate. Got your
You,
MP3,
you,
mate.
that Body Combat or Les Mills is still they use CDs.
That's great.
They
I
use
think it's
CDs.
great.
They give them to their people.
I think it's
That's how
great.
they.
It's a good. Do you know what? There have been a number of things which have come and gone, and I've got my own kind of um, behind the curtain nefarious style theology or conspiracy with reference to how the evolution of sound reproduction is. And I feel that there. Do you remember mini discs?
I do.
Yeah, that was a technology which was actually really cool, but it never caught on.
I was
And
going to say that.
there's quite a few of them that probably have come and gone that really didn't even really need to exist, but they
Yeah.
did. And people thought they were gonna, like, Betamax tapes. You know,
Yep.
they
Yep.
they you think that Betamax tapes, for those people that don't know what they were, small video cassette tapes. Um, but what happened? VHS, the big clunky ones, became the dominant ones. Why
It
wouldn't you have the
didn't make
smaller?
sense.
The, why wouldn't you have the smaller one?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just mad. It's insane.
But Cardi, we can get into this. You know what? I do love listening to you sometimes. Well, a lot of the time, but I do love listening to you because I don't want to get into it now. But you have a lot of theories, and I don't like this word conspiracy. People use this word and throw it all about because that don't make sense to me. But you have a lot of theories. I'd like to hear your theory one day about that.
About what my theory with reference to the whole.
Betamax VHS.
Well,
Because as you said, I, Betamax was smaller,
yeah,
and when I was into my tech back then, but I know a guy. In fact, it was my friend's father who was really into that old stuff, amplifiers and old stuff. And he always used to say, "Look at the quality of the Betamax compared to VHS. The quality, the tape's much better, it's smoother." And he used to get us to listen to the thing going around, and you heard nothing with the Betamax machine, and the VHS is clink, 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 clink.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My theory is money. At the end of the day, whoever has the most money, or usually always tends to win the race.
Mm,
It's how much you can put down, and that's the same for a lot of things up until lockdown. I can say that, right? A lot of things were controlled by how much you have, and that creates separation. So basically, they separated the VHS from the Betamax massively because at the end of the day, if more people were going to say, "Hey, I want to put more money into making more Betamax machines,
Sure.
making more Betamax tapes," and promoting them by putting more money into the post promotion and marketing of the particular VHS, sorry, I say the VHS system, then the VHS will win because more
Yeah.
people are putting more money into it.
Yes.
So could it be, remember we you talked about before, competition versus creativity? you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
the competition here was definitely the game that was being played, because the creativity, probably the more of the efficiency, it didn't stand a chance because the competitiveness of kind of getting it there and having unlimited funding to actually make it at the forefront of the human experience back then became something that was rife with, not only with the Betamax or the versus the VHS tapes, it was with a lot of things. Like for example, CD versus mini disc. Why wouldn't you have a tiny version of a CD, you know, instead of this uh, CD? Why not?
Minidisc came after CD, and I think the technology was moving even beyond minidisc. It weren't minidisc wasn't far behind, wasn't far in front of MP3s. There weren't a massive space between MP3s and minidisc.
No, you're right. And even MP3s, as we move forward and people started to use MP3s, even that was a bit clunky back in the day, because
Oh
you
my
used
gosh,
to have
I,
MP3 players that
Cardi,
were just awful. Do you know what I mean?
I didn't jump on it. I was listening to that quality, and it was shockingly bad. And the people, I used to take the Mickey out of these people that you don't have any ears. You just want music for music's sake, but you got to have some quality. And bearing in mind, I was brought up with um listening to crackling music and the records crackling, and even that for me was a better listening experience than some of the MP3s that were going around at the time.
Yeah, the MP3 was just it was the beginning of something, and then Apple came out with the iPod, and tried to revolutionize the world from that perspective. So all of a sudden, MP3s became sexy. And why did
Well,
it become sexy? Because of the money. Remember, we're
no,
back there.
no, no. You need to. I don't want to get into Apple. I'm an Apple history guy, right? I delve deep into. Listen to me. When Apple make something, that Apple don't sell products. They sell
Do you
experience.
know what that on your t-shirt should say? Apple executive supporter, not low food fitness. Do you realize that? Because your face lights up when you talk about your fruity phone company. You know what I'm saying? Your face lights up and you become an instant expert.
My
Just
feet,
add water.
my my face lights up when I talk about low food, man.
It's like you're like
Hey,
you.
you know something, Cardi, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, I did some self diagnostic years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I was disappointed with myself. I
Because
remember going on a Barbados trip with no, Pam, my ex-wife. She was
yeah,
working, and I'm sure you know this already, but my ex-wife and I could talk about her because we cool, we're her and I. She's remarried. I'm moved on, and we go around their house, sit, have tea and food and all that stuff. They
cool.
come around here. It's a great
Yeah,
relationship.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Anyway, so she's cabin crew, BA for BA,
yeah.
and we was on a flight, and we went to Barbados. And so I'm there with all our crew on the beach hotel with all our crewmates and stuff. And then whenever someone asked me what I did for a living, I would just talk. I would just talk, 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 talk. Yeah, it
That
wouldn't
what?
end. It about my job.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it
okay,
was
okay,
back in the Roger
okay,
and Jan days, and I'm
okay.
just talking. Yeah, yeah. I do this, do that. Teach great classes. Do martial arts. I do fitness combat. I do fitness, competitive fitness. I train. Yeah, I train guys, train girls. We travel all over the world. Go to Brazil. Go to Germany. Go do this, do this, and in the end, right? In the end, Cardi, I was wondering why these people didn't want to have any meals with Katie and I, with Angie, with no wrong name.
You did two of the wrong names. Oh my
Oh my
god.
god! Bam, bam,
Oh my
Pam,
god.
with Pam and I. It's okay. It's good. With Pam and I, right? And then it wasn't until shut up.
Sorry. You picked two. You picked two of the wrong people. You, you didn't even get one right. You got two wrong before you got to the wrong one. Oh my god. You just can't write that stuff. Oh, I'm sure you went out with it, Pam, and all of a sudden there's with Kate. Okay, right. Okay, carry on. Sorry, man.
Anyway, man. Anyway,
I didn't want to
so
talk.
it wasn't until I came back to England and and realized that all I did was spoke about myself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
all I did was spoke about myself, and that was the last day I made that mistake. That was the last time I made
Right.
that mistake. It was a realization, man.
Yeah. Yeah. People don't like people to talk about themselves. It's a really good people's skill
Hmm.
to actually have people um, is to actually briefly say what you do and then let them talk
Absolutely,
about themselves
absolutely.
because people love.
I to a it got to an extent where I wanted to go the other way. When people say, "What do you do?" I teach fitness. Hey, what do you do? More to the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the way. The art of a good conversation
Hmm.
is to let them talk.
Yeah.
Everybody loves talking about themselves. You
Yeah.
know, and but there are some people that have the charisma to carry off talking about themselves and never bore them to death. They're very rare, but they do exist. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
they do
Yeah.
so much, so
Yeah.
many things, and have had so many experiences. So
Hmm.
people would love to listen to them, and they do exist.
Yes.
You know? And when you find those kind of people, hang on to them because they're the kind of people that you can take on a dinner party or whatever, and you'll never ever be bored or lost for words. And those awkward silences that
Yeah.
sometimes you get where you're sitting around the dinner table and all of a sudden it goes, and you can hear
Yeah.
crickets and you can
Talking
hear
about.
tumbleweed
To,
and you can hear Clint Eastwood going.
could you be in a room with somebody and not say a word to them,
That's when you,
other than hello?
yeah, of
Somebody that you know.
course,
Yeah. 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 Me too.
yeah, yeah. It's not about. I did a Cardi's daily the other day. No, I'm writing the fourth book, and I finished the fourth book, and then
I was
when
going to
the
ask you about that.
when the when the proofreader um, got back to me, she said to me, "I really liked a lot of the stuff that you were writing in the book. They were brilliant." She said, "I'll use them for myself." And I said,
Sure.
"Really?" And I said, "Which ones would do you like?" And she pulled out one, which is one like you've just that just popped up to mind. It was something like, um, "It's okay to be alone because being alone doesn't mean you're lonely,"
Hmm.
and that is segued nicely into what you were saying
Yeah.
about being in a room and being alone or being in oneself
Yes.
without having to actually look for outside of yourself in order to make your life complete.
Uh huh.
That's what I would like to say.
Yeah.
A lot of people do look for, I can't be alone. I can't be alone. If you're one of these people that can't be alone, then you need to check yourself, man. Because I'm
Mm.
telling you, you were born alone. When you come out, man, there weren't anybody there unless you're twin, and even the twin come in before or after you. So no matter what happens, you come here alone. So be happy with the fact.
I got a saying I used to use. I come in this earth with nothing. I'll leave with nothing.
It's correct, man. That's what that is standard for a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
And everybody tries to accumulate as much as they can while they're here. What's that about? Because they can't take it with them. Do you know what I mean? Like we had the conversation the other day about buying stuff. The fact that lockdown come along, and
Yeah.
I haven't been buying stuff. Like I used to just go to the store and buy stuff
Uh-huh.
I don't
Uh-huh.
need, don't want, to the point where you realize you have so much, you don't even realize that you can't wear all the clothes that you've got in your lifetime that you have up until this point. So why
Yeah.
are you going back and buying more? It's a spell, it's a dream spell. Do you know what I mean? They've got you doing stuff, and that's why they're constantly advertising. How
I
much
can't
more
tell
stuff
you,
can you have? Do you
Cardi,
need?
I cannot tell you the last time I put on a suit. They're stacked up there, right? And I don't even know if they fit me anymore.
They don't. You don't. You wouldn't really look that good while you're teaching your class in a suit anyway. So,
Hey,
and you get really hot as well. You know what I'm saying?
we decided we're gonna do a joint class one day online. We should try it in a suit, man.
That would be brilliant. Wouldn't that be brilliant?
Yeah,
Oh my god, that would be so good. That would be brilliant. We have we have to do that, man.
yeah,
That would be so good. You know, we'd have, that would be honestly that would be so good. I can't tell you. I'm thinking about it now, and I can see. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't think anybody's done that. And if anybody's going to do it, it was our idea first, and we're coming after you for copyright. Yeah. Have you had any? Just out of interest, have you had any?
Bubble moment, bubble moment, bubble moment of the week.
Have you had,
You know, Cardi.
yes.
Oh my gosh, I wish I had the picture. Right? Did I? It weren't like a bubble moment, but it was. You know, my spider scenario. Let me just for anyone who's watching this, I told Cardi something in the week and I just want to share it again. That I woke up the other day and I felt this almost like a sharp needle going into my leg, and I rubbed it off, yeah, and then it started again, and I thought it was my woman digging her nails into me. I would have to kick her out of bed and tell her to cut her toenails, yeah. But
Oh,
she was getting up. It was about 5:30. When I look, her feet were nowhere near me, and then I started rubbing my leg again. And then I had to throw off the duvet and look down, and it was a massive big tarantula spider on my on my. I was about to swear then. I'm sorry, guys, because I was that passionate about it. Right? I'm not a swearing man, I promise you, but that would bring out the worst in me, right? And it bit my leg. It bit my leg, man. Yeah, bit my leg.
whereabouts?
It,
On your
I
thigh?
can't
Was it a high five bit?
can't get the
Right.
camera. I can't get my leg out. So
Was it a high five? Just what is it? Calf?
the
Thigh?
thigh, the thigh, the
Oh,
thigh.
so that
Right?
was close to you. If it was down by your ankle or something like that,
Man, it was up close to me.
was it big?
I got out of bed and I hit it, and then
Oh,
his legs, right, shot off in different areas on my bed. I hit it. I just brushed it off, and the legs just shot off, right? And Angie was saying, what's your issue? What's your issue? It only bit you. It's only a spider. I said, well, why let it bite you then?
yeah. Let's see how
but
that works
but
out.
I did like my stepdaughter, Lydia, 17-year-old, spiders freak her out. And the same night she came running downstairs, yeah, and she said, "There's a spider on the wall." Man, Angie took a picture of this, but I don't have a phone. I don't have the picture here. I wanted to show you. It was huge. It was huge.
Where do you
And
live?
I said,
Like, I'm thinking, I thought I was bad with my spider pal, but you're just coming out with some frigging arachna frigging hotel horror movie. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh,
well, the thing is, right, Cardi, if I heard this story from you, I would have said the same. So I don't blame the question. I don't blame the question, but I'm sure I live in a nice town with cars and everything around. I'm not in the bush, man. I'm not in the bush. And this spider, and Lydia ran down, and she said, "Get rid of the spider, get rid of the spider." I said, "Listen, I had my fair share of spiders today. I don't want to know about spiders." So Angie had to go up, and Angie had to take care of it, and she took a picture of it, man. And I said, Angie, I said to Angie, that's the brother. That is definitely the brother, the spider brother coming back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. God, I reckon that your neighbor's probably got like an arachnophobia, an arachnid pen or something. And one night they literally let themselves out and started running around, and then ended up in your house. And then all of a sudden, it's turning into some kind of horror movie in your house. Meanwhile, he's looking for his pet spiders everywhere, and he can't find them. And
Yeah, all fair play, right?
hmm.
But what did you do when I told you the story?
I love. I don't know. Because a cross between freaking out and laughing.
No, no, because you went and remade
Oh
your.
yeah. I went straight away to my bedroom and pulled all the covers off and the sheets and the duvet covers and the
When I
pillowcase,
told,
and I was shaking everything. It pulled the bed away, vacuumed everywhere because I had one on the wall, didn't I? A little
yeah.
while ago. But yeah, yeah. But I've got nice clean sheets now.
And when I told Angie that, she was on the floor. She said, "You two are pathetic."
But I'm gonna share something with you, right?
Go
Stay
ahead.
there, stay there.
Yeah. So he's gone off to do his thing, right? And it's all good. It's all good. I hope you guys are doing good out there and you're behaving yourselves. Yeah, you got to behave yourself.
So yeah, no, I am behaving myself, man.
No, talking to all these other people
Oh,
that's
the other
tuning.
people.
Yeah, yeah,
So listen, this brings us back to this just before we wrap up. This is what every spider lover needs to have. It's actually you used it to catch any insects and arachnid, right? Or spider. And what happens? You find a spider on
yeah.
the wall somewhere. You take the lid off, and then the 9-volt battery,
It
and it
sucks it up.
sucks the spider up there, and it's quite powerful. Yeah, sucks the spider up there. You put the lid on, and you can look at the little thing inside, whatever, and then you just go outside, take the lid off, tap it, and watch the little thing walk away. How
Let me
cool is
see.
that?
Let me hold the round bit to the camera. Bit closer.
It
My
doesn't.
spider wouldn't fit in that. No, my spider wouldn't fit in that, man.
What was it? What kind of spider
He
was
wouldn't,
it?
he wouldn't fit in that. I'm gonna send you when I get hold of Angie's phone, right? I'm gonna send you the picture, right? And you tell me.
Don't send it at night time, though, will you? Send it in the morning so that I don't have to dream about it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what
But
I used to.
but
You know what I used.
there's gonna be a link for one of these, and you can get it on Amazon. So if there's
Yeah,
anybody
I
that
want
is a
one.
little bit
I want
arachnophobic,
one for the baby spiders.
yeah, you can get one. Yeah, for the ones in your house that are babies. Do you know what I mean?
Oh
But for
man,
everybody else that's as normal spiders,
funny.
non-Noel spiders, okay, you can grab one of these. The link will be below. So yeah, that's an arachnophobic killer.
Hey,
So
listen. I've got to teach a workout class in an hour, and I like
yeah,
to be set up half an
we
hour
need we
before
need to go now.
before
We
before
reached our
yeah.
time.
So we
But
need to wrap
it's
this
it's,
up.
it's been good. Now listen, guys, if you like what we do, I just wanted you to basically acknowledge us, and we want to thank everybody for buying us a coffee. For all those people that bought us a coffee, we'd like to say thank you because it helps the channel, And we'd like to say that we're going to be live on Sundays at 7 p.m. like on the coffee mug. We'd like you to give us a thumbs up. We'd like you to give us a like. And a subscribe if you're watching on the YouTube, And more importantly, if you can tell your friends and family that we do this, that would be great because we like to share our knowledge, expertise, wisdom, and
Totally.
comedy style interaction with you all.
Do you know, boys and girls, right? you don't have to sit down, and I know everyone's busy. They'll got busy lives. We're in a lockdown anyway. I don't know what you're doing that's so busy, but people have busy lives. Just play us. You don't have to watch us. We're both good-looking men, right? But you don't have to look at us. You could just put your phone down, put your headphones in. Everyone's got Bluetooth headphones now. While you're doing your housework, you this and you that. Listen to our little talk, our little rap, because we're making your day nice. That's what we're here for. We're here to make your day beautiful.
Indeed. And on that note, we're going to say thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day. My name's Kardy Laguda,
And my name is Noel Michael Smith.
and we are the
The two.
two.